Alright, hello and welcome everybody back to the stream. I'm your SimCFI and I really appreciate all you guys stopping by. Today we're going to be in the beautiful Turkish Airlines 777-300ER and we will be taking this airplane from Istanbul over to Rome. I'm sorry for the mic quality. This is where I am in my flying position. If you can't hear me all that well, my mic stand broke, so I kind of have some random setup right now to make this kind of work. But hopefully it sounds okay. I'll talk a bit louder maybe, and that should fix the problem, I hope. But you guys just let me know. This is the mic at its maximum setting as well. So we'll just give that a try. Anyways, I want to say thank you to all the channel partners. You guys will see them at the top right corner of your screen. So thank you so much for that. And all the channel members as well. Really appreciate all you guys doing that as well. So thank you so much. Now, we have the new thing in the bottom left corner. I have your chats coming up in the bottom left corner. And also, whoever subscribes or I think even donates and all that kind of stuff should pop up in the bottom right corner of the screen with a thank you. So hopefully that should be working for us today. Margaret Rider, hello, welcome. Surviving, hello, thanks so much for stopping by. I don't recognize your name, so maybe your first time here, but thank you so much for stopping by. Burke, hello, welcome. And your flight enthusiast, hello. I think I already said that, but hello again. Burke, thanks so much for the membership support as well. Appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna get this show on the road pretty good. It's about a 2-hour flight. It's kind of a longer haul for me, I guess. We're going to be using a freeware Istanbul scenery, and we're using MK Studios Rome version 2. This is a real-world flight. They do this with a 777-300ER. Sometimes they mismatch with a 330 or something like that, but this is a real flight. So for all you diehards out there, this is a real-world flight that they do. Blaine, hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. State College, PA, in the house. Well, I hope your team wins. I don't know anything about that, but anyways. I'm going to select GSX. We're going to give this a try. And what's really cool I noticed that GSX has is they had a auto update feature, which was a pretty cool little thing. There we go. And oh, GSX. We're up through their old tricks, though, unfortunately. We're getting the good old, no... no services, as usual. Anyways, guys, we'll just slew back for pushback. The free scenery I found, I did this flight before, it didn't like it too much. I do know of a way of fixing it. Let me see really quickly here. But we won't spend too much time on it. I think I do know of a fix, though. Really quickly. Just so I can give you guys the cool pushback and all that kind of stuff. We'll try that out. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get started in the aircraft. Hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing your chats on the stream in the bottom left corner there. You guys let me know if you like it there or not. Fly with Adam, hello, welcome, thanks so much for stopping by. Looks like this is working now, so we'll select boarding, and we will go ahead and get ourselves ready to go. We are in a cold and dark state with the ground power available, so the first thing we're going to do is select our battery on, and the next thing we'll do is select our primary external powers, both primary and secondary on. Boris says, better get out and start pushing the jet. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that at all. The performance is actually pretty decent today. Come over to the iPad, we'll press our little button here, we'll press electronic flight bag, request data from SimBrief. We'll go ahead and do that. Make sure all these audios look good for you guys. Make sure you guys can hear a couple things here and there. Alrighty. No, don't do that, GSX. You're good. Stop doing what you think you gotta do. Alright, going back up to the overhead panel here, we're gonna select our ADIRU on. Our utilities both on. Emergency lights on. All our window heats. Hydraulics can stay off. The seatbelts can stay off. All these lights are configured. Let's go ahead and make sure. Oh, they're all opposite. Sorry, I'm using the Korea 777 lighting panel. Just have to reconfigure my switches here. There we go. We select the navigation lights. Come on, you. Alright. Navigation light is on. There we go. And that's all we're gonna need. Sorry, I gotta restart my. Everything's breaking today. Korea software is unsynced as well. Anyways, whatever. Top here is all fine. We'll do the APU fire test. I think it's actually a total fire test. Alrighty. And looking down the center, nothing really we have to do here other than navigation light is on, and on the right hand side everything is automatic and ready for us to go. Go down to the FMSs here, we'll press FMC, clear that, position, next page, grab the GPS coordinate, we'll throw it in there. We'll select route, request, SimBrief, set payload, set the fuel, select the route. I'll wait on that to pop up. Alright, we'll press load. It's just me, or is the thumbnail wrong? Shouldn't be wrong. Oh, it definitely is wrong. Good point. Although I wish I could fly the MD-11 today, but however, we're not going to do that. Where's the right thumbnail? I have so many thumbnails on this PC now. Gotta go back and delete all these things. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Now we're good. Now we're rocking with the right one. Descent forecast help. We'll clear all this stuff. Clear all that. We're gonna press activate, execute. Our weather today. Go ahead and grab that really quickly. The runway in use today is 16 right, 17 right, and 18. Well, we're doing the Vade 1 Golf departure, so we'll start there. There it is. That's 17 left to 17 right. 17 left is what's 17 right's and what so it's in use for departure. So we'll select, please, that one. Execute that. Alrighty, we'll select departure arrival again. Can't do that. Index arrival. Over there in Rome, we're going to be using the Mupu 3 Alpha. That's definitely how you pronounce that. There it is. No transition. Over there in Rome, they're arriving 16 left and 16 right. It's kind of my best guess of what I think they would give me, to be honest. I'll just kind of go ahead and plan, let's see here. Probably 16 left, I'd imagine. So we'll do the whiskey. And maybe from CMP. Well, we can address that later on, but we shall see how they want us to come through there. Actually, let's go back, erase. Alpha 16. Let's try the X. Let's try the Yankee. No, let's try the Zulu. Why is there a next page if there's nothing on it? That's kind of weird. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just stick with vectors for the time being, and then we can go from there. Nothing on our star really aligns with that I can see, at least from right now. So we'll leave it as is, and we can fix it up later on. Press root. Performance. We'll accept all that, as it does all match. We're going to be going to a flight level of 380 today. Pretty high up there. Already has it in there. Go ahead and put our 0 fuel weight in. Thrust limitation, we go to our iPad here. Performance. Taking off 17 left, was it? I already forgot. 17 right. Import, 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 calculate. Import, calculate. Takeoff 2 with a 44, she spit us out 88.7. We'll need 88.7 or greater for a flex temp. Takeoff 2, 44, 88.7 or 89, that's perfect. Takeoff, CG, flap 5 can go in there. 47, 50, 57, and 46, 50, 57 is close enough. That works for me. That is all loaded up and working. How are you guys doing in the chat so far? Hope you're doing well. You guys can see those chat messages popping up on stream, I hope. Dominic, hello. Welcome, welcome. Blaine says, oh, MD11? Yeah, I wish, man. The MD11 in Sim Update 5, I have to try it again, but the iPad wasn't working, unfortunately. So, guys, can you let me know if the sounds okay with my mic like this? My mic's quite far away, and unfortunately, my stand broke. So I'm kind of doing a weird solution currently to make this work. Anyways, the entire FMS is ready to go. We can press root copy just to have 2 of them there. And with that being done, let's check VATSIM out. I don't think anybody's online, but we can give it a try here. While the VATSIM's loading up, we can go ahead and get our hydraulics all powered up. Actually, let's get our APU on first. So APU is starting. Let's get the left forward fuel and start. Seeing you in camp flying the 777 with these sounds make me want to get the 777. Yeah, dude, you gotta buy it. It's a pretty decent airplane. I mean, it's your PMDG quality, right? And this is the Boris sounds. The Boris sounds are so fantastic as well. You can't beat it, the Boris sound pack, ever. Some will call them unrealistic, which is kind of true, as they're in the cockpit. They're a little loud in some cases of engine sounds, that kind of thing. But they sound great. Beautiful, beautiful sounds. APU is still coming up online. We're going to get an APU running shortly. Let's do the checklist while we're waiting here. But pre-flight checklist, oxygen is, we'll say, is checked, test 100%. You can go ahead and do that with your mic test and the actual oxygen over there. We'll say it's done. The flight instruments are checked and set. The parking brake we can select now, and that's the pre-flight checklist completed. We'll run the before start checklist in just a couple seconds here. While our APU is now up and running, we can select the primary external power back off. We can select our hydraulics. Left on auto, wait for the fault. Right on auto, wait for the fault. The suit center 1-2 electrics. And the suit center 1-2 air. This is all preset now for our hydraulic panel. What we can now do is set up our MCP, which is the mode control panel just over here. Alrighty, so 17 right for departure. It's quite a far taxi. It'll be a heading of 173. Now I'm going to do that with my my autopilot panel, the Winctrl autopilot panel, the PAP3 as it's called. On this departure, we're good up to 5,000 feet. There's no controller, so I probably could make it higher, but we'll say 5,000 for now. And we'll bug our V2 speed of 157. That can go right there. Our left flight director is on, our right flight director is on, our auto thrust is armed. We can select LNAV, we can select VNAV, And we have LNAV, VNAV armed currently. We're all good to go over there. So that is all good to go. Let's go ahead and get the tug connected if we're all ready to go here. Go ahead and close all our doors as well. And while that's closing, we can go ahead and do our before start checklist. The flight deck doors close and lock, passenger signs, that's a good one, are on. The MCP is set, takeoff speeds have been verified, CD pre-flight's completed, the trim of 5.0, now that we have a hydraulics on, can be set. So we're going to go nose up 5.0. There we go. And we have a rudder trim of nothing, so that's all great. Checklist item back. Our trim is set 5.00 units. Takeoff, it's in briefing. It'll be a uncontrolled takeoff. I'll be doing everything, whatever I want, basically. And so that's been completed. There you go, you've been briefed. Beacon, we're going to hold the beacon until the tug is all ready to go, and we're ready to go ahead and push. So we're holding at the beacon at the time being. We'll press our B button for altimeters. Got 8.5. 320, 320, 320, 8.5 all across the board. And just as we're just about to push as well, we can select all our fuel pumps on, and we'll get rid of our ground power here. Firstly, we'll arm all our doors, ground connections, release the ground power, and remove the chocks. I see this guy standing here, but I don't see the tug anywhere other than this one, but that doesn't look like a usual GSX tug, but that's okay. Hope you guys are doing well. Holt, hello, welcome up. I have arrived. Yeah, me and Holt tried this flight out on multi-crew. It worked okay-ish after a lot of muddling about. Sounds good to me. Perfect, perfect. Yes, you can see the messages. Awesome. Sounds good. I meant Yuck, MD-11. It's one of the two planes I would never fly in real life. Oh, dude, the MD is such a gorgeous-looking airplane. Beautiful, beautiful. It's all automatic too. It's way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. There's the tug. 94 VFR, hello, says use the PMD triple to help run through flows when I was getting typed. It's worth from a real triple guy, missed RTO. You guys do RTO at the gate? I don't know about that. Yeah, I've seen multiple guys. They do it in the after the push. I guess you could do it before the push. Doesn't really matter, I guess, right? So yeah, I'm just used to doing it after the push. I guess it's from the 7.3 that I've seen them do. It's probably not the same in the triple. But 94, I really appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We're going to go nose to the right. And we shall select our beacon light on. That completes the checklist there. Parking brakes released. Brick, that's probably a question. Is that a question for me or 94 VFR? 94 VFR apparently actually flies the thing. Well, tells the computer what to do. I gotta chirp you a little bit. We do RTO in the Block 2, part of the pre-flight. Yeah, we can do it. Boop. There you go. Come on, camera. You gotta be faster than that. Just my humble opinion, the plane just scares me from everything I've seen. Maybe think of the DC-10. The MD-11 didn't have the worst safety history. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. The DC-10, however, was definitely worse. Let's go ahead and start up these engines here. We don't want the parking brake set. We'll go and do that. We're going to start number 2. I'll boost these sounds up for you guys, and we're going to go to the wing here. So we'll start number 2 here first. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. We have the positive oil pressure there, and we will give you a nice engine view. I'm going to mute my mic. You guys enjoy the sounds here. gosh. What great sounds. I'm just going to go wipe myself after that real quick. But anyways, let's go ahead and start number 1. And we have oil pressure there. I got a view here somewhere for you guys. I know I do. There you go. Yep, the Boris sound pack is worth the money, guys. Those are fantastic sounds. Now we're gonna do the most complicated after start procedure that you've ever witnessed. Get your pens out and ready to go. We're gonna start up here on the IPU. Turn that off, and we'll select our flap to 5. Whoops, and we can go ahead and get. Did I press the button? No, we didn't. We go get our checklist page out. We'll leave that there for just a second. You can press our recall button now. Recall check. Give you guys some flap sounds here. Fantastic sounds as well. My gosh, it's sim looking great as well. 94 says very easy to fly. Fly by wire. We don't. You don't do anything. It's just gentleman's airplane. I'm on the 7.4 now. I have to work it just a little bit harder now to land if I'm not in the 8. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the 7.4 is a beautiful plane. We have someone else in here that Mr. Morright Rudder flies 7.4 as well. It'd be funny if you guys actually flew together. I don't know what companies you both work for, but that'd be kind of funny. Burke says very nice. Yeah, they're beautiful sounds. Fly with Adam says he's gonna buy the Boris sounds now. Dude, Boris is so good. Boris makes these airplanes come alive. Like when you're, I get flashbacks when I hear the CRJ sounds, and I hear that groove runway sound. I get brought to brought to work when I hear those sounds. They sound so good. Boris does a fantastic job. I have no idea how he even records this stuff, but somehow he does. So, anyways. Blaine says DC-10. They are just similar models though, right? They're similar, but not. Boeing did a lot of updates on the MD-11. The DC-10 was... I mean, the nickname is the Death Cruiser 10 for a reason, so... Anyways. Let's go and do our before taxi checklist here. We got the anti-ice's automatic recalls check, flight controls. Here's a question. Do you guys do rudder here? It seems like rudder would be a bad idea to do if you don't have an ability to cancel the nose wheel steering. Maybe you guys do it on the taxi, so it's less of a problem. The problem with me doing on the taxi is it's my nose wheel steering as well in the sim. So I'm just going to do it here, even though it seems like that'd be a bad idea. But we'll call it a day. Flight controls are checked, ground equipment's clear. We'll move on to the next one. And before takeoff checklist is completed as well. Cool, awesome. Let's go to the next page. I'm honestly only doing the checklist because I hate when it yells at me for not doing the checklist. So we'll say that's all well and good. Quick taxi, we're gonna be roughly going straight out to November Whiskey, then a left-hand turn Charlie, all the way to runway 17 right. It's quite far away, actually. I think, by the way, guys, I'm not sure, but I think this might be our good buddy More Rudder right here. I could be wrong about that. Istanbul traffic, Turkish 1865, taxiing November Whiskey. We'll take a left turn Charlie, and right turn Charlie, and then taxi 17 right. Alright, with that, our taxi light, oops, my strobe lights are still messed up. Taxi light can go on, park and brake can come off. I don't know why that was like that, but anyways, I think I have some honeycomb Bravo stuff going on here. Bing bong, cabin ready. You hold the tiller? Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. You hold the tiller and the test rudder. Sounds good. Unfortunately, I don't own a tiller just yet. I'm hoping Winctrl comes out with that soon. We'll have a review out for those whenever that does come out. That'd be pretty sweet to have, though. After all the incidents, though, they did eventually fix the DC-10. Have used it now for a long time as a firefighting tanker. This is true. This is true. Alright, we're clear left, we're clear right. I'm going to restart my PU Connect software here. Now this is a big airplane, guys, so we're not going to taxi this like a 7.3 or a, an RJ. We're going to go past the turn just a little bit, and if you guys go outside, you can see we have a lot of airplane hanging out the back here. You want to make sure the entire airplane kind of gets around that turn. Now in real life, the 777-300 does offer the flight crew a camera that they can use, which is this button right here, but it is inoperative, as you guys can see, unfortunately there. So worked in P3D and FSX, but doesn't work in Microsoft Flight Sim in 2026 technically now. Who knew? I knew. No, I didn't. Yeah, the performance is very, very good for me right now. It's very, very good. If they did get the cameras working, it would probably be like DCS with mirrors. Yeah, it did destroy performance in the older Sims, that's for sure. That is for sure. We're basically going to keep going straight till we can't go straight. And then we're going to turn right. I'll give you guys some cool passenger views over here. Don't know why the texturing of this looks kind of bad right now, but whatever. Now guys, this is a freeware airport, by the way, so if you want to get this, you just look up on flightsim.to LTFM, and it's a freeware scenery that you guys can download. I like to take these turns under 10 knots. You gotta remember that in real life you got flight attendants that are most likely walking about the cabin, although they did give us the cabin ready, although it disappeared. Maybe it just disappears. But anyways, they might still be standing or doing some things, so just you want to take these turns as smooth as you can. And also for passenger comfort, obviously, as well. But you don't want to send someone, off their feet. On these straights, you're fine to pick up the speed. It's just those 90-degree turns you do want to take a little carefully. I got 2 tillers in my backyard. Really? That's kind of cool. We still going the right way? Yeah, we are. Let's slow down a little bit. I went a little quick on my little beautiful wing view there. Going a blistering 33 knots. Probably wouldn't taxi a triple this fast, I'm not sure. Obviously in RJ land I've seen people do it, but not really supposed to go maybe like this in triple. That looks more reasonable. It's kind of funny the engine's wobbling at 25 knots. I mean, maybe. It's quite a significant wobble. Get back on that line. Looks like we have... What is that? 330. You know what? You know what? It really helps when you're actually on the right frequency, doesn't it? There we go. No one heard my call at all, but that's fine. We're on the ground. Don't hit anybody. Don't cross any runways without looking. Don't hit anybody. We're going to start slowing down a little bit here, putting a little bit of brake pressure in just to start getting it slowed. Some sailboats use a tiller to control rudder. Makes sense. Bit of a downhill here. Our N1's values are showing an 88.3. We need 88.7. So let's go down here. We're just going to quickly adjust. We'll make it 40. Just so we're well above the, and the speed's all matched. We'll just well above the flex limit there. I don't know how it is in the triple. Again, in RJ land, with our flex, whatever the computer calculates, we need to be at it or greater when we're flexing. So, or derating, whatever you want to call it. Now, I probably don't need full length, but we're gonna might as well take it. We're already here. Most likely, Burke. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Hope you guys are enjoying. I put a one video last night and a new video today. The video last night was the settings I use for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. And everything I do, except I did forget to say try turning CPU virtualization off. I get a massive performance gain from doing that on my Intel-based processor. But new video today on the 777 lighting panel by PU Air Korea. Istanbul traffic, it's Turkish 1865. We're crossing runway 17 left at Charlie 15. Looks like there's nobody on final, so we're good to do that. We're clear on the right, clear on the left. Vatsim agrees. We'll throw our strobes on anyways, just because it is an active arrival runway there. Now, guys, we are using a tool called GFX. This will do updated wind condensation and, you know, all sorts of stuff here. So I think I have to update it once again, but we are using GFX today, which is an add-on. I think it's coming out in a couple days now, if not too long left to go. I missed the triple cockpit, but I don't miss the bunks. The 7.4 has personal rooms for crew as I fly freight. Nice. Oh, that was to more at rudder. Yeah. Yeah, he was saying, like, why would he want to go to the triple? Because then he'd downscale from an apartment. Istanbul traffic, Turkish 1865. We're lining up on runway 17 right, Istanbul. Alrighty, line up. Why is the beacon light off? I think when I restarted my PU Air Korea software, it matched to what it was doing. We'll go ahead and get all these on. We'll say we're clear takeoff as well, so whatever. We'll get the lights on. We got our TCAS on as well. Awesome. Do a nice big left-hand turn here. I think I overshot that just a little bit. Maybe not. Oh, actually, I didn't at all. This is a lot more of a narrower runway than I thought. It's a pretty narrow runway, actually. I don't know if that's actually how this is. But anyways, guys, if you guys are ready to go, if you guys are members of the chat, please get the flex emoji in the chat, and we will give you some sounds here. Here goes the flex. Amazing sounds. radius check, we have old.
V1.
Rotate. Just let the airplane gradually lift off the ground there. With the positive rate, gear up. Alright, keep on pitching her up. Keep on pitching up. Keep on pitching up. There we go. That sounds so good. You guys want to fly from the left side or the right side today? Okay, we're going to select flap 1. Now we're going to select flap 0. I'm going to select the autopilot on. I'm going to get the flight director a bit more matched up here. Alright, autopilot's engaged. Go ahead and lower those sounds for you guys there, just so it's a bit better. Really fantastic sounds. My wing doesn't... My wing looks weird. Like, it doesn't look textured. I'm wondering if DLSS changed something. Anyways, there's leveling at 5,000. At this point, we would be told by ATC to either climb higher or do whatever we want. So if there's no ATC, I'm just going to put us up to our flight level here, our cruise level, 38,000 feet. And we can go ahead and just press the Alt Intervene button. Let that thing start going on up. Because there's also no one here, I'm going to do a big cut on the route. That looks good. We'll execute that. I like no ATC. I like it and don't like it at the same time. I'm cutting to Exulta. Sitting reserve 2, killing time right now, man. Yeah, I'm on reserve actually as well. At least I think that's what R2 means. I'm on reserve currently, so I should mention that. I could be called out at any moment's notice. However, you know, I'm not going to say anything. You've been briefed on what could happen. That's it. Doggy World, hello. How do you get those views? I'm using a tool called Chase Plane. You don't need it. If you don't have this tool, what you can do is you can go to the view you want with the arrow keys. You know, go all the way back to the wing, whatever. Say you like this view right here, and you're going to press left control, left alt, and then a number on your keyboard, number like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And then to access this view, it'd be alt, whatever that number was. So left control, left alt 1 to set it. Alt 1 to keep going to it, and you can set as many views as you want. But Chase Plane makes it very nice and simple, where I can just kind of go around. Chase Plane also offers a cinematic view, so it'll just go between cinematic views there, and it also has a flyby view. Don't talk too loud; they hear you. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure you won't get called. Whoa. We didn't hear anything. We didn't hear anything. All right, we're through 10,000 feet. I know you guys do 18 or whatever. I'm doing 10. Lights out. The pressure. We'll check the pressurization here. Is all checked, and we'll go belts auto. It's been pretty smooth, so we're fine with that.
Double check on from Tango 4, my fire now, clear to land runway 17 left, it's coming fast.
Well, another 2 hours. 2 hours to go, guys. Just enough time to make some lunch, clean up the place a little bit. Standard pressure, or not pressurization, but standard pressure. Do you guys like seeing the chat on screen? Yes or no? I'm gonna quickly check my setting and make sure nothing got changed. Okay, we're TAA. Just wanted to make sure. Those wings were not looking that great. But just wanted to make sure there. We are on TAA. Maybe it's just the livery. Aviator, we already did it. Already got it, my friend. Your stream might be a little delayed, though. Emmett, hello, welcome. That like saying it's a quiet night in the ER, you don't say it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Don't say anything. Just take it as it comes. First, I like to see chat because I can tell how delayed the stream is. Nice. Cal, hello, welcome, welcome. You guys want the chat bigger or smaller? Do you want it like, next time someone chats, let me know if you want it like that or not. Also, if someone can just unsubscribe, wait 10 seconds, and resubscribe, I want to see if the alert works as well, if you don't mind doing that. It'd be funny if you don't resubscribe, but I won't hate you for it. Just did it? I got nothing. It might be only for... It might be only for, maybe, membership stuff. I'll have to take a look at what it does. But we're using Streamlabs now, guys, so... Hopefully that all looks, oh! Yes, it does work! There we go. That's pretty cool. We look like a professional streamer now. Look at this. MS says you don't see this chat on screen? You should see at the bottom left corner of your screen. Hey, there are the GFX contrails coming out. Look at those. The GFX contrails are looking pretty sweet. So those are GFX's contrails. Let me turn GFX off. That's default. That's on. So GFX is calculating that with this current moisture content and temperature in the atmosphere, we should be getting contrails right now. So there, it's applied the contrail. F117 Alpha. Hello, welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I wonder what your favorite plane is. It's kind of weird that only one person got the alert. By the way, guys, we are 1 subscriber away now from 16,900 subs. This month has been pretty crazy on the subs. You got to go nuts. Really appreciate all you guys doing that. F111? I think you gotta change your name. Yeah, it seems like the alert one doesn't work as often. Or maybe it's not working correctly. I have to keep pressing refresh on it or something like that. Whoops. I don't know. I think that was a test I just tried. I'm gonna test membership gift. So that works. Sponsor. Make sure all that's kind of in view. So that works. It's just not working. All right, we'll leave that alone. Cal says maybe not. I can try it again, see if I pop up. Yeah, try maybe just one person. Maybe it got overloaded or something. I clicked on the all bell notifications when I resubscribe. Maybe that's the issue? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure. What did I change here? Whoops. There we go. We're still 1 subscriber away. Hey, we passed it. 16,901 on the sub count. We are only 99 subs away from 17,000 subs, man. That's crazy. Hope to see all of you guys at FS EXPO. That's coming up in 1 month. There we go. Hugh, thank you so much for that. Looks like it's working now. Tried from an alt account, no notification of subscribe. Maybe that was that you there, Bert? It seems like it takes a while, but it eventually does it. You guys are killing the freaking the like button on the new FPS video. You guys are going nuts with that. Every time I refresh it, it goes up. Adam says, just booked my hotel. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you there, Adam. I'm going to be a good buddy of mine, Mr. Captain Jack Flight Sim, who also streams as well, will be there. And I've actually never met him in person, so I'm really, really excited to meet Captain Jack in person in Expo. This is always the time of year that I get nervous because I'm not like a guarantee because of the scheduling. But I'm going to do as much as I possibly can to get those days off. I've already booked my hotel. It's refundable. And my flights I can do within the month. I'm just going to jump seat over. But just the days off is the problem for me. And I'm going to use what we call PDO days. And you get 6 of them a year to use whatever you'd like on. They're for you to use whatever you want. And you can only use 2 a month, so I'm going to be using 2 of them for Saturday, Sunday, and I'm just going to hope I get the Friday off. Cal says nothing, if so, didn't work for me. That's strange. Might have to cough that weekend. No. We're not gonna book. We're not gonna book sick for it. but we do have PDOs, so I'll be able to use 2 of those. I'm gonna change the time here, guys. Oh, that looks beautiful. We'll run with that, just so it's gonna be probably more evening when we get there. Hey, that one worked. Mr. Mickey Mike, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by with the 13 months of membership in the Jumpseater Club. Thank you so much. Mike, I can't wait to see you at Expo as well. We were just talking about Expo. Captain Jack's coming this year. It'll be fun to meet him. Fly with Adam's coming, I think, for the first time. So we're going to have a pretty good crew. And I wanted to get with you and a bunch of other guys and see if we can plan some lunches and that kind of stuff. I'm hoping to be there. I'm hoping to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I want to say with good confidence I should be there Saturday, Sunday, for sure. So, but I'd like to we get together and do some stuff like last year. That was a lot of fun. Expo. Every time Expo happens, I look forward to Expo, basically all year. And after Expo ends, I look forward to the next Expo. You haven't booked the travel yet? Oh, okay, you're pushing it, my friend. I got everything booked technically. I just need the days off. That's the problem. I get to bid for my days off on May 10th, and I find out if I get the days off on May 20th. So about 20 days prior or so, somewhere around there. Going to be a great time. Flights will be easy, just hotels. Yeah, the hotels are... I just went on the Flight Sim Expo website and booked it through there. Yeah, the good part about what you're doing or where you live, Mike, is there's probably a ton of flights out where you are, so a lot of connecting stuff you can get to. You never been, Burke? Hopefully you're coming this year. It's gonna be in Minneapolis this year, so hopefully you'll come out there. It's June 10th to the 11th to the 14th, or the 10th to the 14th. I gotta check again, but it's around that weekend, and it'll be a ton of fun. Not only is you get to see all the flight sim gear and all that kind of stuff, but the most fun is meeting people that you either watch online or you've known for a long time. It's a really cool little experience. Direct on Delta 300. That's not bad at all. Man, you're cheap. Your flights are cheap over there. There's flights over here that are 15 minutes that are $1,000. I'm not even lying to you. I'll send you a link later to one. It would be nice to meet people there. We'll be flying in California then, but we'll see. Okay. I hope you can make it out. It is insane. It's always full. I don't understand, but it is insane. I think a lot of it's connecting flights, to be honest, though. You want VIP shuttle service to the hotel? Sure. It's actually it's an 8-minute walk, which isn't bad. And I'm hoping it'll be a nice area. Oh, I thought you meant like from the event to the hotel every day. Yeah, sure. If you're offering. I was just gonna take an Uber. But I don't think I've ever actually... No, that's not true. I have laid over in Mini before. But I haven't done it in a while. I haven't even been to the Mall of America yet. I've never gotten out there. I definitely could have. I had the opportunity, but I just stayed in the room, in the hotel room. Yeah, looking forward to see to this year. Gonna be a good time. It's gonna be great. I'm interested to see Bluebird, and we've gone a whole year basically with where it looked good last year, and I thought it was coming out. But looking forward to that. Looking forward if Pimax is there. I'm not sure if they're there, but I want to see their Dream Air, and I want to see A2A if they're there. Talk about their 172 that's up and coming. I want to meet Hans in person. I don't know if he's coming this year, but I'd like to meet Hans in person, who created the CRJ and the ATR. And obviously, I want to meet, see Max again from Wing and all of them, or Winctrl. PU Air Korea as well. I want to meet Mr. Kim again from PU Air Korea. All the great guys. Evan, my good buddy Evan. I work with Evan all the time. Co-founder of EXPO, so nice to see him there. Support his thing. The area of St. Paul is pretty nice. If you want, I'll pick you up. I'm grabbing an FO. Oop, let me get this. Grabbing an FO pilot up as well. That's funny. Okay, Roger Dodger. I'll probably be coming in, or if it works out, around 12. But I'll check it. It'll be the lunch on me. I'll probably be jumping on an RJ over there. Johan says, "Oh no." Do you go to air shows? Yes and no. If it's in my city, I'll take a look. I live near the where the air shows are actually held, just next to the water. So I kind of get an air show from my balcony, to be honest. But I don't go out of my way to go to air shows. Mike says, hoping it comes to Vegas next year. Want to host something at my house. That'd be really sick, and I think Vegas is probably the best spot for it. I was talking to Evan of why it's not in Vegas, and he just says the event venues are just way too expensive. And not only that is if the event is expensive, they'd have to charge the people who bring booths more money. That's kind of the problem with Vegas that they're having. But maybe now it's cheaper. So hopefully we'll see. I mean, as you guys know, they announced the next expo at every expo at the last day. So hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we see Vegas or something like that. Oh wait, Johan says yo, but in the chat it says oh no, that's weird. But hello, Johan. Welcome, welcome. Are we there yet? Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay, I'll message him about it. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. It's like an auto translate-y thing. It's probably in the settings of Go Live. Let me quickly check. I probably can't change this one, most likely, but I'll give it a try here. Hemendra, thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by as well. Hope you're doing well. Next expo I can go to is 2028. This year it's when I get my PPL written stuff, and next year is around my internet. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy year in a bit, but obviously it'll be worth it. I'm hoping to get some buddies out there in an ATPL program right now. Hoping to get those buddies out next year. They should be done. You guys do any sim training at CAE after you're done your program, or is it just the licenses and that's it? Go head out. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks so much, Mickey Mike. Good old Mickey Mike. Go check out his channel, guys. If you don't know him already, you should. But if you don't, be sure to go check out Mr. Mickey Mike's channel. There's an optional CAE jet transition training with which I'm probably going to do. Don't know how much it is. If it's CAE, it's probably going to be in the least 15, but most likely 25K area. I would predict. But maybe they got a good deal or something. The end of mine, we did. There's a classic dash sim train. We did 20 hours in IPT, like just a procedural trainer, and then we did 20 hours in the actual full motion one. That was a lot of fun. It was really good, really good training to get. It does give you a type rating, but it just gives you some two crew coordination and training, all that kind of stuff, and it makes the makes the sim eval for any company you go to very easy to, or easier to do, and it makes just transitioning from a 172 up to a Q or a jet or any of those two crew operated aircraft makes it a lot easier and nicer for sure. All right, not too much longer left in the flight here. I'm gonna go see if I can grab something to eat. I am kind of hungry. I'll leave you guys with this screen. I'm gonna go ahead and get some food real quick. But we'll be back in probably 10 minutes. That's the next thing I need is like a 10-minute or like a timer or some sort of countdown. Some sort of thing. Just to say like be right back type of thing, you know what I mean? But we're going to be right back. So I'll leave you like this. All right, you guys yeah, there you go. 94. Yeah, you guys control, I'm off one. There you go. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We just had a ham and cheese sandwich with accompanied by a homemade squash soup. If you guys would like a Cooking with CFI channel, you guys let me know. We are indeed back. We'll let Chase Plane keep doing what it's doing there. The Phoenix, welcome. GFX is working today. Yes, it is. Maddie, hello. Thanks so much for stopping by. He lives. Those are the GFX contrails just there on the right side. Cooking with CFI sounds great. Yeah, I took some, I laid out an oven tray, cut squash in half, took all the seeds and all that stuff out. Red onion, put it right in the circle of the squash, the hole. Put those on there. Two red peppers, cherry tomatoes, one regular full tomato, 2 whole garlics, 1 carrot, and then spice-wise, just drizzle all that with olive oil, and then spice-wise you put cumin, smoked paprika. I like a little bit of nutmeg, some cinnamon, salt, pepper, tiny bit of cayenne pepper, little bit, and mix it all up. Season it. Oven roast for 425 for about 2 hours. Hour and a half. Take it out, blend it all up, add some cream, a little bit of brown sugar. You can add some whiskey if you wanted to as well, to be honest, and then a little bit of vegetable broth as well, and you're good to go. You got a solid soup. I have some pictures actually. I'll post it in the Discord under the food section. All right, in the food, it is going up there now. There you go. Yoham says, yes. Phoenix said, I back the Cooking with channel. Bougie. All right, next time we'll do it. If you guys go check out the Discord, go to the the food section, sorry. You'll see the video there. Oh, and some bay leaves as well. I forgot about that. And some thyme as well. We'll have to set up some cooking with Sifi channel. Certified food instructor, exactly. Certified Italian. That's it. We're gonna make it the certified Italian. All right, guys. Well, we got another, what is it, 1820 going to be there. So just under, we're just approaching an hour at least left in our flight here. Got a quick check of the weather. over there in Rome. We're going to be using MK Studio's Rome version 2, which I probably should have updated. I don't think it had an update, but I didn't check, but whatever. Got 160 at 8 knots. It's VFR, a few at 800. And we have 18 degrees, nice and warm. Temperature dew point spread's kind of close, actually. You might see something develop, but it's getting late, so probably not. And 1012 can go in ZQ and H right there, preset. We will go ahead and select our, nope, not that one, our performance tool, our landing en route. And we're landing 16 left it was. We'll import. Air conditioning on, anti-ice off. No credit, flap 30 will be fine. Auto brakes 3. Now I've had conflicting reports about using flap 30 or flap 25. So I don't know. We have a huge runway, so we're gonna go back to auto brakes 1. Maybe I'll do 2. Using 7,600 feet out of 12,700 feet. So, yeah, there's tons of room. If I go flap 30, I just save 600 feet. So we can go flap 25 landing is just fine for me. Come over here. We'll press init ref. Flap 25 was a speed of 149. We'll put that in there. Just going to verify departure arrivals here. We are doing the ILS Zulu 16 right. The Mopu 3 Alpha. Quickly want to check what the differences between the Zulu, X-ray, and Whiskey all are. I'm just going to bring up some charts on the side here. And we'll take a gander. Wait a minute. 16 right. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. The ILS X-ray is most likely what we're going to choose. I'm just going to see the difference between the X-ray and the Whiskey. The X-ray takes you lower. Let's see here if anything on the star connects. I don't think it does, unfortunately. We're flying west. Well, we could probably just take it from CMP and call it a day. So Exema works quite well too, but it leads us kind of far. Whatever. We'll choose XM. We'll do the whole spin around, and then if they don't want me on that, I can just vector myself around. We'll execute that. So we're gonna be looking like going direct Exalta currently. Take that right-hand turn all the way around on the final approach there. Now, probably not going to do all that. I'll probably get here and like give myself a vector or something, but I have it all in there in case they want me to do it. And in fact, I might go direct. I'm always in the instance of saving time, but we'll leave it like this for the time being. That'll be fine. Thanks, Burke. Appreciate it. So this is all set up. One of the easiest airplanes to set up for an arrival. It'll have the ILS coming up shortly for it auto-tuning anyways. Auto brakes 2. Lower that a little bit. Gonna get some of our lighting here turned on. Actually, it's kind of already on, isn't it? So we'll just leave it. We shall just leave it. Go back to cinematic mode. I finally got the email to start my training for ATC in Toronto FIR yesterday. The waitlist took me about 5 months, but I was expecting it to be another 4. So hey, well, congratulations. I hope I hope it all goes well, and we'll see you on VATSIM. She's looking pretty. Look below us there, those beautiful mountains. There goes my fire alarm. I'm gonna mute my mic there. That's just for the condo. They be running tests. Ready for the message? See if it's readable. No message. Everyone panic. Yeah.
Attention!
Oh, there we go.
Attention.
At least it's
May
readable.
I have your attention, please?
Kinda. Alrighty. For like the 15th time this frickin' year with all the fire alarms because people don't know how to cook, I have been told to not use the elevators. Alrighty. It's a good thing I don't gotta go to work. Wait a minute. Let's knock on some wood real quick. There we go. Yeah, we're just smooth sailing. How are you supposed to do it? How are you supposed to know what we do now? We do nothing. You should evacuate the building, probably, but I used to do it. But after people kept smoking up and doing dumb stuff, and I'm good. I don't really feel like walking down 27 stairs. Chris could calling in 25 minutes. That's fine. They gotta give me 2 hours, so I'll just say, look, I can't use my elevators. I'm kind of screwed. They'll be like, oh, okay. Nah, this should be done in, even if they did call me, this should be done pretty soon. I'm gonna get the fire truck here. They're gonna come say, what are you doing? Stop doing what you're doing. Gonna reset the alarm and all goes to normal. This happens like 3 times a month, I swear. It's gotten really, really bad for some reason recently. I've been here for the same building for 3 to 4 years, and in the last year it's gotten really bad. I don't understand why people can't just not start fires, but they can't. They have to start them. Cooking something, set a timer. Turn a candle on, set a timer or a reminder. We have technology. Yeah, Maddie, we're up on the 27th floor. There's like 35 floors, but we're coming up. We're kind of up there. Why the auto brake is up? Sure. What do you mean? Why is it selected to number 2? This is the setting that we've calculated through our performance numbers here. And we're going to be descending shortly here. Top of descent's coming on up. So we've pre-selected it. That's it. That is why. Oh, what a view. There we go. This is the content you come here for. All right, enough of that. W view, yeah. I think it's a great view. What are they watching over here? Some Turkish television. Europe's best airline for the 6th year in a row. Enjoy Wi-Fi on board. Cool cut. Turkish Premier leaves for Spain. American Premier amid protest. That's kind of it's an interesting statement to have in a livery. To connect with your second device, please log out from your first if following the instructions in a help section. Connect to Wi-Fi. Mr. Captain Jack, we were talking about you earlier. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. It says, hey buddy, checking in. Watch your how to set up best graphics video. Great work. Glad to see you today while I'm on working from home. Nice. I'm working from home too. I'm double working from home. I'm streaming if you want to call it work, which I don't think it is. But I'm also reserve. But we're just talking about how we're going to be at the expo this year, and I'll hope to really see you out there. It's going to be a pretty cool expo, I think, this year. What is what sound? The fire alarm? You left the cockpit door open, giving the... no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We ain't doing that. I'm ferrying this airplane. It's just me and the other pilot on board. It's a repositioning flight. See how there's no one on here? I actually did ferry a couple planes before, and it is super strange to have this door just wide open. It's kind of strange to me. You get used to it, but it's just a different feeling. Don't worry if Pushback calls you. It's only a 20-minute drive to Pearson. Exactly. Well, actually, it's 2:30, so looking out the window at the traffic, it might be a longer one, but yeah. In the morning, it's beautiful. It's 13 minutes in the morning. It's gorgeous. At like 5 a.m. Berkshire's busy flight. Super, super busy. Phoenix says, forgot to drop that too. Absolutely love the graphics video. Oh, no worries, Phoenix. Hope it works. Everyone's been asking for what graphics I use, so these are the graphics I use. And those are the settings I run. Why did you set the fire alarm off? I don't know, man. I was experimenting with Moza yoke profiles, and one said turbo mode, and next thing you know, the whole building fire alarm goes off. Big Mac, hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Says good evening, all. Good afternoon to you, sir. Gonna pre-select my altitude here to the lowest on the arrival. There's no one. I don't think there's anybody in Rome. So we're just gonna do whatever we want, basically. I'll set 3,000 for the time being. Actually, we can set 2,500. There you go. 500. 200. Approaching minimum. Alright, I'll stop. Well, here come the fire trucks. I hear them. I'm gonna come check out the building and tell the Maroons to stop doing what they're doing. Turbo mode, what you expect? I know, man. I know. I should have known better. You hear it? Did you actually hear it with the mic? That's kind of cool. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm using a different mic stand currently, which is not really even a stand, but that's why the cameras are off. I had to use one of my camera mounts for as a mic stand. However, I've purchased a new one. So hopefully by tomorrow, we'll be all good to go again. Yeah, you can hear it. Oh, I'll turn my mic off again. I thought they were going to talk, but they're not talking. So I'm still using the setup, and and I did that one time together recently. Still working great. If I ain't broke, I ain't gonna fix it. If it ain't broke, I ain't gonna fix it. For sure. Been super happy with how the sim is running. Yeah, no worries, Jack. The setting video that I made is basically for the most part what I had you do. So you should be good to go. Mike says we now have muted your CFI. I know it's really hard to stop me from talking, so that's how you do it. Do you ever use the indoor pool? 100%, my friend. Pool and hot tub. Actually, did it yesterday. We used it yesterday. It's good exercise. Hot tub is broken, unfortunately. Good thing I'm not an ASM artist, or else that fire alarm would have ruined the whole stream. Don't clip that. I'm gonna promo your video for setup my stream today. Hey, thanks so much, Jack. Hope your stream goes well. I will be out unfortunately tonight, but I might be able to check back on the interwebs on my phone. Your stream, see if I start a cooking channel. Oh, there's it is. Sounds usually means you're gonna start talking, but they haven't started. There. No announcement for you, Mike. No announcement for you. That engine fan could look a little better. Attention. Yeah. Well, it's not too much longer, guys, and we are going to be at our destination. If you guys like the stream so far, please be sure to show me and press the like button. Who has set off the alarm? Apparently it's a fire on the 4th floor. Don't know why or who or how, but it's a good 20-something floors below. Lemon, welcome. How are you? What scenery do you have for Rome? I'm using MK Studios version 2. If you guys are interested in picking up anything from MK Studios, feel free to do so either on the website or whatever, or the Contrail web shop. If you do Contrail web shop, I do have a discount code in the description for you guys that you guys can use. It's a one-time use of 10% off on anything on Contrail. So get a good purchase with that 10% off. Mendra, welcome. Does the cabin lighting work for you? No. The cabin lighting, I believe, is automatically controlled so far, but this does not work just yet. It works in the 7.3s. It doesn't work in the triple just yet, but they should be editing those hopefully soon. What a view. I remember when Kip on the ground fire alarm went off. Remember when Kip on the ground fire alarm went off at his apartment and was out for 30 minutes? It was a long wait. Everyone was lined up on the runway. Yeah, I don't know what Kip is. Remember when Kip on the ground. But yeah, depending on what it is, it could take a while. It seems like this one's more real, as it usually gets canceled by now. At what point do you run outside? When I smell or feel heat. Dude, I'm not gonna. We got 20 viewers. We can't leave. No, the fire department will make an announcement as well of either leave your units or stay in your units. So. I'm sure someone left their oven on too long. It's usually the three. Someone left their oven on too long, someone's smoking up, or someone lit a candle and left it while they left the house or something, and it started burning through whatever. We should find out in the next 5 minutes here. Gotta land before you leave for the fire. Now that is realism. Exactly. Yeah, in real life, fire on board. Put this on. Pick airport. Go there. And then you can fight the fire. Protect yourself, divert. If you need to. Usually you do. And then you can start worrying about fighting the fire after you've done all those things. Gotta let us hear the FD announcement. The FD, like the flight deck announcement? I don't know what you mean. Or the fire department announcement? No, we're not gonna do that either. At that point, it might be too late. Nah. We'll use the elevator. No, I'm joking. They disable them. I mean, at this point, I'm on the 27th floor, so depending on the scale of the fire, if it's on the 4th floor and it's a massive fire, I'd be walking regardless into it. So you're kind of screwed if you're on the high floors, to be honest. The view's nice, though. The view do be pretty. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get a quick drink of water. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? Alright. You're cooked or you're cooked. Got it. Yeah. I mean, in this case, if the fire was above me, I could definitely run out of it. But if it's that big of a one, I mean, you're running into the fire. Well, there we go. Well, we're all clear, guys. We're gonna keep trucking on our journey here as morons below me keep lighting up. I actually don't know if that was the cause, but usually is. What happened? No idea. No idea. You could call if you want, like the concierge front desk people, and be like, what happened, but I'm sure I'll hear somewhere. It's been happening a lot though, and it's always the low floors. I don't know what it is. Like you never hear like a fire in the penthouse. Like you never hear that. It's always 4, 2, 1, 8. But either way, we're good. Oh, you want to find out? I'll find out, and If I find out, I'll mention it. So I have someone who lives in the same building. They said it was a kitchen fire, so exactly what I was saying. Someone probably left their oven on too long or burned something and got out of hand. People who can't cook should not be cooking. And if you're incapable of setting an alarm or smelling something or remembering it's in the oven or whatever you're doing, not saying I don't make the same mistakes, it's, you can make mistakes. But set an alarm, people. Put something in the oven, set an alarm. Start the oven, when I start the oven, I set an alarm to remind myself that I have an oven going. Alarm goes off, check food, turn oven off, take food out. No text and fly? Yes you can. We're above 10,000. Hey, could you please share your chase plane settings? Thank you so much. This is just a profile I got. I just went here, import, and I got it from this list here. That's it. That's all I did. Nothing special. Welcome, welcome, Spoon. Hope you're doing well. But there's so much going on, you might miss something. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot going on. Are personal devices allowed in the airlines above 10? You're allowed to read company material. And in my company, you are allowed to take, as the lawyers say, the occasional photograph or video above 10,000 AGL, mind you. That is allowed. And in my company, you're even allowed to post it as well. I know a lot of companies don't allow that, especially in the States. But I just came in from your optimizations video, and I'm truly grateful for such an informative video. Many thanks. Thank you so much, Spooner, and hope it worked. Hope it helps. We're just on our initial descent into Rome from Ticino Airport, which is made by MK Studios. This is MK Studios version 2 Rome. So we will be descending into that very, very shortly. Appreciate everybody being here, pressing the like button. Hopefully the setting video is working out for you guys. United does? That's kind of cool. Got a jet. Safe landing, sir. I see what you did there, Phoenix Galaxy. A little bit of airplane puns. All right, we'll see you later, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I hope the day goes okay. All right, as you can hear, we are on our descent here. As the engines start to roll back a little bit. Can I add you on Discord and maybe we can share Cockpit? Yeah, for sure, Mike. There's VNAV path, idle, left-hand turns coming up. Gonna get our flight recorder all started. Quite surprised there's no one on in Rome. I thought they would. Well, I guess it's a little late now, but I thought there'd be someone on in Rome at least. I'm gonna do some cutting here, guys. Boop. We're also gonna, we can set the MDA, it's gonna be a visual condition, so we don't really need it. It'll be a visual approach, visual landing. But it will be 214. Why does this thing start at 400? That's so strange. I wonder if it goes faster in real life than this. I'm using the Winctrl autopilot panel to make this happen currently. We're 800 feet below the path currently. The VNAV path. It's going to be coming on in here shortly. $214, idle VNAV path. Almost like we planned it, guys. Almost like we planned it. Alright, we're on 22.8 still. Got a couple people going into Rome, so we'll have to do some traffic mitigation for that. We get a stream tonight? No, I'll be out, unfortunately, tonight. I will try to make a GFX video either today or tomorrow. But that'll be probably it for today. But tomorrow I'm also on reserve, so if I don't get called out in reserve, you know where I'm going to be. I want to use that 777 freighter a little bit more, and the 7.3 as well. I paid for the freighter, so I might as well use it. Going to be doing some, I've been given the all clear by Aerosoft to showcase, it's a little bit of older scenery now, but they're the Brussels they have, so I'll be doing Leipzig to Brussels, Brussels to East Midlands in the Aerologic 777 freighter. That's a flight I'm going to be planning to do. V1 rotate gear up. Says I'm running a 5080 with a 9950 X3D, 64 gigs of RAM. Could you please, off the top of your head, give me an idea about FPS I can expect at something like any Heathrow at a 350 with your optimizations? Well, you have a better processor than I do. Same RAM, same amount of, same graphics card. So you should be able to get what I'm getting right now, which is I'm in the 90s. I'm holding a constant 90 right now. With a 350, if you follow all the settings, you should be able to get that, especially if you go mediums across the board and high terrain or high textures. So just follow the settings I had. You should be able to get 90 with frame gen times 2. Without frame gen, maybe 45 or 50 frames, but then obviously I highly advise you use frame gen. We're at a constant 90 right now. Obviously we're in the air, but you should get it no matter where you are. V1 Rotate though, thank you so much for subscribing and joining. Appreciate you being here. Look at that. That looks gorgeous. Those beautiful mountains on the left-hand side. Screenshot. You're going to miss Moncton Monday. Oh, no. It is Moncton Monday, isn't it? Well, we did it last time. Unfortunately, yeah, I have birthday plans tonight. Not for myself, but one of my good buddies' birthday today. Thanks for the insight. It's been a pleasure. Let's get this beast on the ground. Yeah, thanks so much, V1. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching as well. The 777 is one of the nicest planes to land. It's quite a butter machine, to be honest. It's not impossible, but it's pretty difficult to have a hard landing with this thing. I'm getting some future thumbnail pictures here. Sorry, guys. I'll post some of these in the screenshot section. If you guys are not part of the Discord, be sure to join the Discord. I'll post these in the screenshot section. Can't speak anymore. Alright guys, if you guys go to the Discord right now, screenshots are being posted. Oh, they're right meow. I don't know why I said that, but I did. Anyways. Blaine says, I guess I know now what plane I'm getting next. Blaine, you're probably going to enjoy it. You'll probably enjoy the triple. It's very, very automated, which there's just something I like about the triple, but it's a very automated airplane. And the trim's a little weird as well. That's a good excuse to miss it. Yeah. I have been flying A320 for a while. Never tried a Boeing. respective of prices. Which one would you recommend me start off with, 3.7 or triple? Well, it depends on your level of sim that you want to do. Both the PMDG 777 and 3.7 are very high quality. However, if you want a more automated airplane, the 777 is very, very automated. Another very automated airplane is the MD-11, which I love in the flight sim. Microsoft Flight Sims, it's TFDI. MD-11 is so automated, but it's beautiful. Really great flight model as well. The 737 is a great aircraft to start on as well because it's a bit of a smaller stuff. There's a ton of routes you can do with the 800 variant. Ton of tutorials out there, and it's automated but not in its startup sequence, so you'll get to learn a lot about, if you're new to flight sim, you get to learn a lot about, you know, what is a pack, why can I have the packs on when I start my engines. You get to learn about all that stuff, whereas in the 777 it takes care of everything for you. So it's a good A to B machine, the triple, but if you're looking to do a little bit in flight sim and learn about what some systems actually do, the 3.7 might be better for you in that regard. It also depends, you want short haul or long haul. I personally don't like doing long haul, so I find all the shortest flights I can do possible. And the tool I use to find short real-world flights, it's called iFly Scheduler, or Schedules. I might actually make a quick video on this, to be honest with you. I'll post a link in the description or in the chat here. iFly Schedules, what I use to find all my short flights, real-world flights. So I think you'd enjoy both. The 737-800 is probably a better choice if you like the less long haul flights, and the triple is a great option, and the MD-11 is a great option for long haul. Maybe even if you've been simming for a long time and you're more in that like expert level of sim, the 727, one of my favorites in the sim, but it's a lot harder than the 3.7 or triple. Coming up on 10 grand, let's go ahead and throw our runway turnoffs and taxi light on. Actually, I think they do the landing lights all on, is what they do through 10 in the triple. So we'll throw those all on. We're approximately, let's see here. Can't see the number. But yeah, about 30 miles to the northeast. Premature traffic, it's Turkish 1865. Approximately 30 miles to the east, 10,000, setting 2,500. We're on a very, very wide extended left base, runway 16 left. Premature. Dana, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and we're flying on the VATSIM network. Thanks so much for stopping in, Dana. Hope you're doing well. I've ended up buying the 777, 3.7, 800, and the MD-11 on, and oh my god, I'm just a bit overwhelmed on where to start off with now. At the end of the day, I really want to fly them all. Well, V1, it seems like you're taking a huge plunge into flight sim. That's awesome. I've been flight simming for about 12 to 13 years, and if you're just starting out now, then get your wallet book out, or not wallet book, but get your wallet open, and your money will go bye-bye pretty quickly, especially with the hardware. Today we're using the Moza AY210 yoke, force feedback yoke. If you guys want to check out the yoke, it's in the description down there under the Moza link. That is my link, so if you do want to buy anything from Moza, really appreciate you guys using the links all in the description down there. We have some discount codes for some things as well, so be sure to check out that description for any discount code you might want. But V1, if you can join the Discord, and no matter what airplane you buy, I can definitely help you out with some stuff. I do have some MD-11 tutorials currently on my channel. I don't have any 7.3 or triple because there's so many tutorials made for them already that I don't really need to make one. But if you guys really want me to, I can make a tutorial for it as well. I'm going to do a flight, so I got to run and have a great day. Oh, have a good one, Mike. Hope you're going. I hope the flight goes well. Stay safe. Unless you mean in flight sim, then don't stay safe. Just stay away from crash desktops. All right, guys. We got Rome on the left-hand side coming into view. There's the airport right there. Oh, V1. If you're gonna buy anything from PMDG as well, the triple or the 3.7, you might want to check out the Boris AudioWorks sound pack. That's what the sound pack we're running right now. Go to the start of the stream when we started the engines. The Boris sounds are flight sim renowned for being the best add-on sound pack. They're about 10 to 15 bucks depending on which one you choose. There's a sound pack for the 737. There's a sound pack for the triple, and there's a sound pack for the CRJ as well. We're gonna go press standard altimeter back to 1012 on our altimeter setting there. But be sure to check out the Boris AudioWorks sound pack through the Orbix website. They're fantastic sounds. I'll put the sounds up for you guys actually speaking about that. Definitely joining the Discord. Cheers. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Why is that cut off my view? Thanks, Punch. Marty, thank you for the subscription there. Really appreciate that, my friend. The default sounds aren't bad, but the Boris sounds are just way better. For the sound packs, unfortunately, no. But thanks, V1, for mentioning it, though. But if you're ever going to buy V1, something like a Pimax headset, I have a discount code for Pimax VR headsets. I got one for the Contrail web shop. I have a discount code for Tobii Eye Tracker and Pro Desk Sim as well. Pro Desk Sim makes Honeycomb Bravo throttle attachments, which we will have more to review for you guys here shortly soon. He sent me 4 engine start panels. One for the 3.7, one for the triple, one for the 4.7, and something else, I think. So some more stuff from Pro Desk Sim coming up hopefully in the next few months here. Alright guys, we're going to select flap 5. From return traffic, it's Turkish 1865, left base runway 16 left, turning final shortly. No longer get live flight intro for Flight Sim Radar due to cost. Yeah, Jack, I did hear that, but I think VATSIM won't be affected. I think that's only if you use like FSTL for actual just traffic injection. All right, Loc and glide slope is armed. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna turn approach mode off. We're gonna unarm the Loc and glide slope. We're gonna wait till we're more established around the corner here, and then we can select it on. We shouldn't need the spoilers, so we're going to go ahead and arm our spoilers up as well. I usually have a camera on my yoke and my peripherals, but unfortunately today I'm using my camera mount for my microphone as my mic stand broke. We have a new mic stand shipping in tomorrow, so we'll have that for you guys tomorrow. Traffic, it's Turkish 1865, 10 mile final, 16 left, 3,072,500. Alright, Loc captured, glide slope armed. If you guys are unfamiliar with what a localizer is part of the ILS system, the instrument landing system. The localizer is the horizontal path, left and right. And we just captured glide slope, which is the vertical path. So what we're going to do is going to go flap 15, gear down. I'll definitely be making some purchases off Contrail. We'll be sure to drop in your discount code. Thanks so much, V1. It's a one-time use code as well, by the way, I should mention. Alright guys, we're gonna go, let's see here. We're at 2,000 feet. Now, I don't know about 777 land, but in the company I fly for on the CRJ, we gotta be stable in a visual condition as we are right now by 500 feet. So we still have a lot of time. We have about 1,500 feet that we can be stable till. So I'm gonna keep it a little fast. I'll keep it at 170 knots for the time being. Actually, we're basically at 5 mile final, so we'll keep slowing it down. We'll do our next flap selection there. Flap 20. We're gonna bug the ref. Fiumicino traffic, it's Turkish 1865, short final, 1-6 left, Fiumicino. Alright, there's flap 25. It'll be a flap 25 landing. I didn't do this, I forgot about it. Completed. And completed. Alright guys, rollout and flare are armed. There's the outer marker. These people are very hard to hear on VATSIM, I don't know why. I'm going to disable the audio effects.
Traffic on 277, runway 16 left is vacated.
Awesome. Traffic is vacated. If you guys are ready to get your landing rate guesses in the chat, Aviation Side love 777. It's a good airplane. Out of pure boredom and have started tracking your flight on VATSIM radar. Thanks, Bob. Whizboy, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hot flight simulation. I have arrived for arrival. Perfect. Aviation Kyber, I brought the LTFM-11 yesterday. You will like that. I do have to make an LTFM-11 tutorial series. I still have not done that. There's so many videos that I have to make, but I appreciate you stopping in. And VFR says VRF plus 5. Yeah, we are using the VRF calculator right here, which has the automatic plus 5 already added. And then I went ahead and edited the FMC, so the reference speed shows the VRF plus 5. I don't know if you do that, but my reference speed is the VRF plus 5 already added there.
400.
Oh, I forgot to lock my office chair wheels here.
300.
While I'm flying here, so I don't slip and slide when I use my rudder pedals.
Approaching minimums.
There we go. Got them all locked back in place. I'm back to flying
200.
here.
Minimums.
Landing visual or runways in sight.
100. 50. Glide slow. 20. 10.
A little long. That's okay. Tons of runway to work with. Hold that nose off the ground. There we go. Beautiful. Should have definitely went manual braking for that. We'll go manual braking now. We're going to stop our flight recorder to stop the replay. We are in manual braking now. Probably don't have to do that, but I'm going to do that. Premature traffic. It's Turkish 1865 exiting. Runway 16 left via Delta Hotel. I forgot to turn my lights on. Whoops, bad pilot. We'll turn the taxi light on now, get the landing lights all off. And now that we're clear, we can get the strobe lights off as well. Wrong button there. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful airplane. We go ahead and bring the flaps up to 0. And we're gonna start applying a little bit of brake here just to slow this down just a little bit. Just a little bit of brakes. Little bit of brakes. Let me see where these guys park. I should have figured that out earlier. going to be short of this this runway, although it doesn't really look like a runway anyways, but let's see here. Premature traffic, it's Turkish Take 65, crossing runway 05 Delta. Actually, I'm crossing 25, I should have said, but whoopies, my mistake. Throw the strobes back on for a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know where these guys park actually, so I'm just gonna, I'll figure it out. We'll park somewhere. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate you. A little bit of a float, but I was okay. Tons of runway to work with, so I wasn't really concerned with that. Sorry, chat, but I would call it normal landing. It's just my personal opinion, but nice landing, definitely. Watch my negative 50 feet per minute guess be correct. Trust me, bro. Yeah, I mean, in real life, guys, feet per minute isn't really a thing. Like, you know, pilots, we don't look up at a monitor. As long as the airplane was on the center line, touchdown zone, and it was nice and safe. You don't get paid more money to be a butter landing, just like you don't get paid more money to be early. So I know in the game world it's the feet per minute and all stuff counts, but yeah, it was a nice safe landing. Shadow line was okay, a little long, but that's about it from a real life perspective. But we had tons of runway, so I mean I could have landed halfway down if I really wanted to. At this weight, it would have been fine. All right, strobes coming back off. I don't hear that guy at all. He's making a radio call, but he's so low. I think I might know the reason why. No, that's not it either. Huh. He's just crazy, crazy low. Would I honestly like to see that, not gonna lie. Is that towards Wizboy? Beautiful weather. Can't wait to see the replay for touchdown. It'll be a beautiful replay on this one. Yeah, this is beautiful Rome. MK Studios Rome version 2. I should have taken that left turn probably. But this is a beautiful, beautiful scenery by MK Studios. Very, very gorgeous scenery. Go ahead and take this left-hand turn. I gotta fix my left brake. There's something going on with the... I don't have a dead zone. There's something going on with that left brake. It's a little weird. We'll go ahead and take this left-hand turn. Fires, hello, welcome. How's it going? Going well. We just made it into our Rome Free Machinery Airport from Istanbul. I don't know if I like that pole being there. It's probably not an approved 777 taxiway, but whatever. No worries, Wiz. Looks like we got a Lufthansa. No, what the heck is that? Olympic 73. Looks like a 500 or something. Looks kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and start up. Oh, those are auto. My mistake. Let's go ahead and start the APU. What a bad pilot I am. That's why we have checklists. Every landing is good if you walk out of the airplane safely. By the way, the landing was smooth. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, KMW. Hope you're doing well. Now, real world, we'd have to slam on the brakes for this guy, but and that guy too. But in Simworld, we're just gonna let this go. Oh, look at that timing! Oh, that was perfect. We all planned that. Maybe not this guy, but we planned that for sure. Even that one, perfect. These Italian drivers, man. These Italian drivers know how to drive. Oh, the airport's so beautiful. This bus, however, doesn't look like that's going to work out too well. We actually had it once in my company where we had to slam on the, not me personally, but they had to slam on the brakes in Philly because an airport bus cut them off. Now that there's no more trucks trying to annihilate me, we shall continue on. Is that a CRJ I spotted? No, no, it's not. It is not. It's a very cool little scenery around here. Not a lot of people do flying out of Europe, at least on the North American side. But it's a nice little scenery. I flight 777 last week, Austrian airline. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a good airplane for sure. You would not want to hear your pilot say how bad is IRL. No, we're in real life. I'm a lot more serious. This is a video game, and in video game land, I don't care all that much. So, AP is running through number 1 down. And really, if we have checklist and we have 2 people, so 2 people is always great because each person catches each other's mistakes, or should. Then the checklist is there to catch your mistake as well. Not the bus? I don't know the comment, Burke. What do you mean by not the bus? It's 737-700, I guess. I don't think it's a 700. It looked pretty. It looked smaller than a 7, but maybe a 6. I have so many checklists, and I don't know why I don't use them. Yeah, there's tons, but it's a video game. I don't care. Anybody who gets mad at me saying that, it's a video game, guys. I'll be honest with you. From flying in real world to this, it's a video game. It's fun. I love it. You know, don't get me wrong, but it definitely is a video game. Looks like these are the heavy gates here, so we'll take one of these. The Delta 15 or Delta 10. Not even close. Maybe that isn't a heavy gate. Oh yeah, 510. Whoop! Well, we're gonna swing it over. It's close enough. Close enough for me. We would have the ramp crew in sight. We'll get the taxi light off. So we're not shining any lights in our ramp crew's face that aren't even there, but that's fine. Look at that. Slow down. Boeing 777. It's identified us. That's pretty cool. And again, my brake axis is way overly sensitive. I'm just going to go change that. We're on the 1 engine, by the way, guys. The left engine's already been shut off. This is all working with the scenery. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch GSX. This just works with the scenery, guys. Even levels that D-Sims are video games. Exactly. That's my opinion completely. Oh, meters. I don't know how to judge this at all. I gotta go fix my axis. Alright, stop. Good. It's like you can stop there. Park and brake is set, and that is actually true. The APU is running. The engine anti-ice is not a thing. It's automatic, so we'll turn that off. Looking at the overhead panel, we can go ahead and get our seatbelt signs off, our beacon off as well. We can go ahead and turn off our hydraulics. I don't know when they would do this, but I'm going to do it now. It's probably the wrong order completely. And we'll get all our fuel pumps except for our forward left pump, as the APU is still running off of that. Even though it can draw its own fuel anyways. You can see it's already on. It's automatic. But anyways, we'll do that. That is all complete for now. And they would start the deboarding process, guys. That engine takes quite a while to shut down. It is a pretty big engine. Anyways, guys, that is it for the stream in terms of the A to B flight. Now we're going to get this thing all ready up and started again for a quick replay. So don't go anywhere. We're not going to do a full startup. We're just going to do one of the panel state saves. First of all, we're going to disconnect from VATSIM and head over to the FMC. We'll press Menu, PMDG Setup, Panel State Load, Final Approach, execute that. We'll select ourselves. Oh, it does the auto brake, which is kind of cool. A little bit of laggy as it does this. We're going to go ahead and silence the warning. Flap 25. We'll arm the spoiler, and we're just going to wait for all our engines to come right back up online. If says, by the way, what are your top 5 best add-ons to try other than Beyond ATC, GSX, and Chase Plane? If you've never flown VATSIM before, VATSIM is, I guess, an add-on technically. It's free. I'd recommend doing that. You might like Flow Pro. Go watch CST's flight deck video on Flow Pro. You might like Flow Pro. But if it's not Chase Plane or GSX or Beyond ATC, there's not really much else. Oh, I know what else. In a few days, they're releasing this, GFX. You might like this if you make content or just want better visuals. This tool will have better condensation, thrust on rain, water ingestion, engine cold start, a bunch of visual effects. It's a very, very well done tool. And it doesn't hit my performance at all, and it looks very fantastic. So maybe we'll show you a bit of this on the replay there. KMW says Istanbul Airport by which developer? It was a freeware. It was a freeware scenery I downloaded. It was just off the flightsim.to website, completely free. It was. As you and I have laughed at, discussed, a game by definition is something you try to win. The simulation is software. I try to get a better fee per minute. Isn't that competitive, trying to win? Or a landing challenge? You're working at Delta or American. Hard to learn VATSIM. I don't work for Delta or American. If I did, I wouldn't disclose where I work either way, but I don't work for Delta or American. I wish I did, actually. It'd be really cool. Hard to learn VATSIM. It is, but a lot of tutorials are good online, and also I have a few on my channel, but tons of VATSIM tutorials. But I would learn your aircraft first, learn how to do holds, learn how to go do a go around, learn how to do directs and all that kind of stuff. And once you've done all that, then I would start going into the VATSIM world. Personally, is how I would do that. I'm really hyped for GFX. Yeah, it looks great. I actually noticed those contrails mid-flight, and I was wondering if you had GFX early. Yes, we do. We do have early access to GFX. We'll go ahead and press replay. Go ahead and bring it a little bit farther here along the route. Let me go ahead and change the time. I'll make it kind of more similar to what we were doing. Just so you guys can see, I'll do it like this for now, and I'll change it later. Hold that nose. The nose is the most important gear to grease, guys. Not because it's the weakest gear, but it's because that's where I sit. So that's the one I want to grease. Give you guys some wing views of the beautiful Rome scenery here. Look how gorgeous that is. Put the sounds up. Just laughing. Good nature, of course, my friend. Fun debate. No, I'm just joking, Jack. It's a simulation, but it's a game at the same time. It is sold on the Xbox store. But that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people will dispute that, and that's fine. Go freight. Yeah. There's not too many freight companies where I am. I don't know if I'd like the schedule either, but I kind of like carrying people still. It's only been about 3 years, but not all the time. There's some people that are a little rude, but you know, for the most part. Landing was IRL beauty. Oh, it's a nice one. Yeah, it's a good one. Nice, safe touchdown zone. Wasn't too hard. Wasn't too soft. A little bit of a float, but that's okay. You had like 11,000 feet to use. Mind-blowing visuals. Oh, it's gorgeous, my friend. It's all reshade. Let me turn reshade off for you guys. I'll turn it off stream here. Watch the wing real quick. 1, 2, 3. Still looks great, right? Microsoft Flight Sim still looks good, but with the added reshade, just adds a little bit, at least on my monitor, a little bit of depth on it is what it does for me. Any tips for starting a career in aviation, by the way? I already kind of started going to that path myself. If you're brand new to aviation in real world, get your medical done. Make sure you can pass all that, and it's all good. And the next thing I would do is go get an intro flight. Then United or SkyWest, maybe. I think it was early flare. Whiz boy, I won't discuss who I work for. It's still actually wrong, but I won't discuss who I work for. Flying A350 next time? That's a good question. I haven't had my Airbus set up in a long time. I'll have to put all my entire PC in Airbus setup. We'll probably do a few more 3.7 RJ streams, that kind of stuff, 777, MD-11, a couple more yoke streams, and then I'm going to reconfigure everything for the Airbus, and we'll definitely do the 350 for it. It's been a long time since I've been in that 350. Thanks for the Simworkshop thing. You know, no worries. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a really, really cool stick they got going for them. If you guys don't know what we're talking about the Simworkshop A320 replica joystick. I have a channel or a review on my channel for that. If you guys are so inclined to go watch it. Do a few more replays, guys. Then we're gonna call it a day. Really hyped for the Airbus streams. Personally, would have much firmer grip over everything. Oh yeah, no worries, Bill. We can definitely do some Airbus streams for you. I'll be taking out the Tolas 340, Phoenix 320, any build 350, and that's about it. I should mention, guys, for the FPM counter, the first one in the actual real landing, not the replays, are usually more correct. The replay ones usually have a bit of problems. Let's go from a tower view. Why is this the tower view? I'm not even at the airport. There we go. That's the tower view. That's just about it I can do here, guys. Whoops. Looks like my lift just stopped. It was like, bye. We'll go back. Alright guys, we're going to set the final last camera of the day. I hope you guys all enjoyed this stream, and I hope you guys are enjoying the setup tutorial as well on my channel, how to get your frames to be all nice and smooth. That is a forever changing process, so I might have an update video in the next few months depending on if I find any major differences and anything else, but for the most part, that's what I use to get you the streams that you're seeing right now. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed that. Brand new PU Air Korea 777 lighting panel video is on my channel as well, so be sure to go check that out, and we will end this stream basically right now. Give you maybe a better backdrop like that. Highly recommend Flight Sim Labs A320 Neo. Must try playing. I have it as well. They gave it to me early access before, and it's pretty good. I hate the flare physics. I hate the flight model, and the systems are amazing though. So we definitely have to get back in it. I haven't been in a long time, so we'll definitely go back in that. Do you play X-Plane 12? I do, kind of. Only for the Concorde. I only fly the Concorde on that sim. That's all I do. More McDonald's, please. Sure. Look at those trees. These beautiful trees. Oh, they look fantastic. Look at those. Fantastic trees. I would love to fly right now, but my college setup is just bad. It's all good. By the way, CST, thank you for jumping in. Appreciate you being here. Take care. Fly safe out there. Thanks, 94. Hope to see you on the next stream as well. Appreciate you being here. By the way, guys, CST is the one I was talking about that had the review on... What were we talking about? We were talking about something. Oh, on FlowPro. So go check out CST review on that. All right, guys, we're going to end it here. Have a super evening. You too, Jack. Appreciate you. Wiz, I don't know if you fly planes at all, but it wasn't. But anyways, we're going to end it here, guys. We'll see you guys later.